Okay. Apologies for that. I definitely should have started a while ago. It was absolutely not in my mind to start late. I guess this is where we are, huh? So how's it hanging, everybody? Welcome to here. Is it overpowering me? Alright, then I'll turn it down. I guess that was kind of loud. That better? But that's what I was saying. Hello, everybody. Welcome to here. Unchanged. Wow. Okay, then. Okay. That's better. Alright, well, I think you can tell how well this is going already. But as I said, welcome to here. We have something a little interesting going on here today. For a number of reasons. But we can start going into that when we get there. I'll get into things a little bit, at least start doing some things. But things are gonna be a little different starting today, considering what has happened. I'm gonna look into seeing how this goes. You might notice the little toys. One got exchanged already, so someone's already messed around with them a little bit. But for those of you who are curious, we got something a little special today with those little tubes. Give me my facts. Okay, today's fact is that this game I was planning on doing is pretty notable in another piece of my history. I was looking forward to showing it, and it's being done for a reason today. So if you wonder why we're doing this today, that's why it was chosen. I gotta come up with these on the fly as we do those. So, this will be definitely interesting to do, having to deal with those. I'm also surprised you can do that already. But I guess, I shouldn't be too surprised from anybody who maybe have already been following, so. But, with that being said, you start with 300? Yeah. Okay, so I should have seen that coming. Let's get over to the game and do things there. How about that? I imagine this might also be overpowering me then. Yeah, that's what I figured. If anything, I might be quiet today, which means mic settings probably got changed somewhere. Thanks, Windows. I'll turn it down to the at least. Not overpowering but loud. Alright, then I'll adjust a little bit. Just let me know how things are sounding. That's fine. If anything, maybe a touch lower. Okay. We'll do this then. Ta-da! Welcome to Pac-Man World 2. Like I said, I kind of wanted to do this as a test because the remake's coming out in like a week, so I wanted to kind of mess around for a bit, kind of give myself a refresher on things, how things work. You know, also was just kind of craving it, so. This also didn't do anything extra for the plane, I just kind of wanted to do it, so. We have a bunch of save files here that we can do whatever with. I kind of had to start it from straight on boot screen because that cutscene doesn't play normally. It only plays on boot, so. And this one only plays when you have a new file, so.
Pac-Man! Terrible, terrible news! Pac-Land is in serious danger. The ghosts have unwittingly unleashed an ancient evil upon us by removing the golden fruit from the tree. According to this book, our ancestors fought against this very evil. In ancient times, the great wizard Pac created a powerful potion that turned 5 fruit from Pac-Land into the golden fruit that was stolen today. Armed with these magical fruit and a great deal of bravery, Sir Pac-a-Lot faced the all-powerful ghost known as Spooky. Sir Pac-a-Lot defeated Spooky and imprisoned him. And he has remained there until now. Pac-Man, the golden fruit are in the hands of the devious ghosts, and Spooky is on the loose again. You must retrieve the golden fruit and defeat Spooky, or all of Pac-Land will be doomed.
Okay, so here we go. Pac-Man, welcome to Pac Village, heart of Pac-Land. You have a long adventure ahead of you, but you can always return home for some diversion. The arcade is the building to the right. Sue is usually there taking care of things. She can give you a tour of the arcade if you like. Now on to more important matters. Here's a health wrench. It's used to cure your health. You cannot pick them up if you are not hurt. Ah, Pac Dots. These are another way of you gaining health. Eat 50 to get 1 health wedge. This is a valuable extra life. I don't know why they actually say they're valuable. These things are a dime a dozen. This game loves giving you life, but you also kind of need them too. Make sure the sun sees out and grab them. Here's a token, the bane of everyone's existence. Collecting these will unlock games in the arcade. Go talk to Sue in the arcade for more information. Finally, here's an exit from Pac Village. To the glowing Pac Nut there? This is the power pellet. It's life sword, so yes, but also they just give them out like candy. When you eat the power pellet, ghosts will turn blue and you can eat them. Ghosts will hurt if you touch them when they are not blue. Good luck, Pac-Man! So, I'm interested to see how the remake changes this, because this is just a hub world, but it's also technically a level. We can get into some things with the nitty-gritty of things when we get there. Also, I am going to confirm something right quick. Okay, cool. This is the updated release. So, do you think they would change? They've already shown that they do. This is more of a hub in the remake than it already here, because this is kind of just a level you can do things in. The remake, it's kind of more actually like a hub, so. Also, we can talk to this guy. Sorry, Pac-Man. The ghosts vandalized the museum when they stole the golden fruit. We need 150 tokens to complete the repairs. Come back when you have enough. So the tokens are like the big collectible in this. There's supposed to be 10 in every level, so there's only 9 here because one of them is locked to the time trials, and there's no time trial in the hub area, so there's only 9 total as far as this game is concerned. But there's normally 8 laid about. There's 1 for collecting every single collectible in a level, and there's no in between, which I'm hoping they'll change. So you have to do everything in run for 1 token, which is great. The tokens themselves don't count, but that means every pack dot and every fruit. And they don't tell you how many of each are in each stage. The remake is at least changing that. And I think they're also making the pack dots not the requirement for that, but you're gonna have to be dealing with a lot there. But, this is the one I grew up on. I hadn't played the first Pac-Man World until the remake, which was originally like a PlayStation 1 game. But I know about this one a lot, and this one is at least a decent platformer. At least when you're not killing yourself trying to go for 100%. Am I really just gonna ledge grab on everything here? Thank you, just trying to grab 1 apple. And the Justice thing for Pac-Man, pretty great. He has any number of abilities. He can rev roll or basically spin dash. He has a ground pound and a butt bounce. If you do 3, well, they're changing that for the remake, but that's also a later game. So, he has a flip kick. You're gonna need this for things later on, but this place is kind of just simple. I'm just going around trying to find everything to collect before we leave here. To be fair, there's also one more place we could go in right now. Pac-Man! My name is Sue, and I am usually here running the arcade. You can play these games by collecting tokens found throughout Pac-Land. Let me tell you a little bit about each of the games in the arcade. Pac-Man was the first released in the arcade in 1980. You'll need 10 tokens to play Pac-Man. Pac-Attack was first released in consoles in 1993. We need 30 tokens to play Pac-Attack. To play different music selections from the game here, we need 16 tokens to activate the jukebox. Pac-Mania was first released in the arcade in 1988. You will need 100 tokens to play Pac-Mania. Miss Pac-Man was released in the arcade in 1981. You will need 180 tokens to play Miss Pac-Man. Play the Pac-Man World 2 mazes here after you complete them in the game. However, I have already unlocked the first maze just for you. Have fun! So this is the arcade. This is the main thing for the tokens here. You can use each of the games. You need a certain amount to unlock each of them. For these 2, they are based on the PS1 ports and the NAQ Museum games. So that happens. This is a special version. That you don't normally see. These are the games mazes. We'll unlock those as we go on. And of course, this thing is definitely changing in the remake. They're not keeping this. For obvious reasons. I just look crazy that they wanted you to collect 180 of them. There are 189 tokens in the game total. Why? I can tell that story, but to keep that story short and concise, copyright issues. They stole Pac-Man's wife, and she isn't coming back. forgot how dumb these slopes are. I am gonna have to platform, like actually platform up these though. Because there is normally stuff on top of these buildings. But it's a fun little platformer that also has a little bit of collectathon in it. I like this a lot. As I'm pretty sure I've told so many times during my stream tenure, I said I grew up in the arcade a lot, and Namco was a big part of that. I've definitely played a lot of Pac-Man in my time, so. This game kind of feels like a natural fit for that. How did I forget you? Alright, so there's a bit more around here. Like I said, they won't tell you everything. So you're mainly on your own for things like that. Man, I forgot how much these slopes hurt. Absolutely insane. You really are not allowed to stand on a lot here. Thing is, though, you're gonna need to get to some of these. Because we said some of these platforms have fruits on them, especially the ones up here. These are like some of the hardest to get to. There's the strawberries. That should also be the cherries. Again, this game isn't perfect. Not by any means. I'm fond of it, but it does definitely have issues. Man, first thing we can already talk about, which is this terrain kind of choice. Slopes are not very kind to Pac-Man in this game. Of course, Pac-Man is round, so he's going to have issues standing on a lot. Which makes some platforming, especially in late game, pretty awful. You're seeing how much I'm struggling just to stand on that. The thing is, they actually intended you to do this. Gosh, I forgot how to get up on that one. There's a token up there too. I'm very bad at using the rev roll to just kind of actually get a jump off. Because that would help your horizontal momentum for sure. It's just kind of difficult. Oh gosh, not the apple. Not the apple. How did I forget about you? Camera also does get hung up on things pretty often. Which itself is also not kind. I don't want to leave until we actually have everything, because we can get that last token as well. It's funny though, because we're just on the introductory level. We've been here already a decent amount. Using a butt bounce is good for platforming at paces because it's supposed to make you go slightly higher. Only ever so slightly though. Oh, come on, I made it up there. This is prime mid-2000s platformer. As you can already tell. I'm making sure I didn't leave anything up there. I might have, actually. Okay, now we're just being rude. I don't believe there's a way up to this back end. That's just scenery. Also be warned that this game loves its leitmotifs as well. Yeah, that's just background. So I have to do it from there, specifically. I went too quick. I'm going faster than my brain can process right now. Gosh darn it. I took fall damage from that. That was in 3 seconds though. Oh, whatever. It's not like we're doing a 100% playthrough or anything. I just really wanted to show it off. I got other places to be. And yeah, they tell you the totals on the world map. They don't tell you them in the actual levels, which is something I think the remake will change, but... So here's the first real level. This is the bare basics. Obviously, we can't use the bare necessities because, reasons. But it starts off with a similar looking area to the first game. Oh, that ghost was transcending dimensions just to get away from us, huh? They make it easy, so they always give you 2 power pellets here. But there's only 2 ghosts here, so it's not a big deal. And of course we have signs here to tell us about the tutorials and whatnot. Bounce here to unbox this. Sometimes there will be certain boxes that need a certain fruit to open them. Kind of like the key doors in the first game. So... Also, apparently, there are pack mirrors. Also, I'm gonna be very meticulous because you need to collect everything to end up getting a bonus token. At least as many as I can. This game is kind of a tutorial. This level is definitely a tutorial area. Just kind of easing you in. I know this game has actually some pretty unique regional differences. Which are actually pretty neat. For one thing, I think the Japanese version actually made this game even easier. So... But I've also heard some things are different even like within the region. Like, I kind of went to check to see if that ghost was going to do something at first. That's because I thought it was going to insta-kill you, because that's a change they made. I'm like, I think the original revision of these games before, you know, the greatest hits version and all that, ghosts were one-hit kill. And not just take a health pip away from you. So I wanted to check exactly which version it was. And I didn't even know about them insta-killing because I had only ever known about them just doing damage. See, we collected this orange. This is the only one in the level we needed to open this orange chest. sparkles are the end of the level. A little room for them. There are 2 different pack bearers in there. And now I'm taking a book out of Mario 64. This is the Chrome Pellet. It was also in the first game, so they didn't just pull this out of their butt this game. But they don't really use it too much. Yeah, metal. It's interesting too because they changed swimming in this game, because in the first game they just introduced those there just in case you need enough of them, because they don't respawn. It's weird. I missed the melon! Gosh darn it. Did I say earlier this is the only non-arcade Pac-Man you've played? I think the World games are pretty interesting. Like I said, this was the one I was the most familiar with because I played this one first. I hadn't played the first game until Repack happened. So... And I played 3 after this because I think I got them... No. I don't think I got them all in the combo pack, did I? Because I think our 3-in-1 does exist of Pac-Man World 2, Pac-Man World 3, and Pac-Man World Rally. And I do have all of them. I don't know if I got it specifically because of that 3-pack. I might have, though. It's pretty interesting, though, all things considered. We have a ghost here that we can't exactly eat right now because there's no power pellets around. Except because it's in that corner. But it's a little charming platformer. I think it adapts Pac-Man World well into its 3D platforming style, and among other things. It does a bit more for the 3D-ness of a platformer, because Pac-Man World 1, despite actually, being a 3D platformer, it doesn't really feel like one. It feels more like a 2.5D platformer. It has depth, but it doesn't really do much with the 3D of it all. Now, I think one thing the Japanese version does to make this easier is that all these pits are filled. These aren't pits in the Japanese version. Now, I'm trying to remember if I can even defeat this enemy. I don't think I can. If I can, I think it revolves Rev rolling into them, which is great. Or at least in the back of them, maybe. I had to be careful about that token in particular. To be fair, enemies are like the one thing that doesn't actually count for or at least normally don't count for 100% completion. Unless they're like the enemy we just killed and they drop for upon death. Something that's not easily distinguished. So good luck figuring that out. I do like the little thematics the ghosts have. That's something this game has always gotten pretty interesting to do done. Is that there will normally be thematics about things. So like the ghosts will all have like little costumes and they do different things, which is pretty neat. Ooh, I almost fell into that pit. So like, I always thought that was interesting. I took damage. Sure. The game will at least tell you when you collected everything in a level by having that little animation play on the bottom. There's a worry here, but I think I see how to do this. If you want something that's really underutilized, we'll talk about that in a bit. I'm still missing things, apparently. Well, hey, there's that melon I missed. It seems I'm also still missing a strawberry. Oh, don't tell me it's actually like that, because that's a really quick reaction. No, it's just 3 rub rolls. Oh, that's where that is! I knew something was missing. So, the collections unlock the mazes in this game. They made new mazes just for this game. So if you want your traditional Pac-Man flair in your 3D Pac-Man platformer, here you go. These are at least kinder than the first game, because the gimmicks don't tend to help kill you. So, because there are really no gimmicks that you have to time around like that. And because of that, they also took away your health. So we're kind of just playing the normal Pac-Man flair, which is if you get touched by the ghost, you die. So be kind not to do that. I'm pretty sure the ghosts also do still use their normal patterns here. So you see Blinky in the back there, he'll kind of just try to beeline for you and chase you down. Pinky will try to cut you off. Inky kind of goes in between both. And Clyde is just Clyde. He does whatever he feels like. Like traditional Pac-Man as well, the ghosts go slower in the portals. Cool, I almost did this perfect. 3 pack dots was all that was left. And whenever you complete the maze, when you load back in, the point value gets added to your total score for the level, which is pretty neat. Now, as far as I'm concerned, this should be. Oh, wait, I missed that. Token. There's the fruits I'm missing. They do really want you to take advantage of the added camera space. Like, we're in 3D now, you gotta make sure to use it. Okay, so that's all the cherries, that's all the strawberries, we should have everything now. Now, running off the ledge. So things save at least at checkpoints if you get to them, but I have to collect everything again, so. Kind of unfortunate that happened just because I barely missed the jump. We'll talk about that when we get there, I swear. Those little guys are definitely very rude. Alright, where was I? Yeah. Talking about this thing is super underutilized. This is a shrink pellet. That makes you small. They don't really use it a whole lot. So we got everything there. And as you can see, it says bonus tokens 1 of 2. So we got the bonus token for collecting everything. They'll also have a complete percentage count. So, this is why I say this game kind of has the Crash Bandicoot problem, where it's a decent enough platformer on its own, but it becomes a whole different beast when you start going for 100%. I guess the Crash Bandicoot problem, your Yoshi's Island problem, whatever kind of problem you want to call it. So this is Pac-Man Pond. This will be the last level in the first world, because thematically the worlds are in sets of 3. The first game mostly did that too, although there was one world that only had 2 levels in it. So oh, I did that out of intended order. Okay, sure. Look at him smile. He will stare into your soul. He never changes that expression too. Although he does kind of in certain instances, but when he's standing still, he will always just be smiling at you with that face. They at least were nice enough to animate him actually eating the pack knots, which is neat. I think that's a nice touch. Okay, so there's all the strawberries. Also these moments when the camera just kind of snaps back. Pac-Man does not handle getting underwater well. Oops. Look at all these switches. They don't really label them or really show you well about what they do. They just kind of are. The first repack also had switches, but it started numbering them. I think they're going to do that for the remake too, which will be a good quality of life change. Oh, there's the Galaxian. So. If any of you are curious about how decent my Pac-Man skills are, I figure I can say I'm decent enough at it. Definitely not anything remarkable. I'm not going for a world record or anything or making long plays. But I do have some strats, like, for at least, give me a, I'd probably say a respectable score. Ah, I got sandwiched. The Pac-Man obviously, I don't think it was actually my first Namco arcade game, actually. I don't think that's true, in fact. It was one of the first, but I don't think it was the first. I respect it a lot. It is iconic. For 1980, though, it definitely shows its age because it is literally just one maze design. Which is definitely why I kind of prefer, if I'm playing Pac-Man at all, Miz. But there are also other Pac-Man games I would definitely prefer over even that. Oh, I'm trapped again. Unfortunate. I always say my favorite Pac-Man game is Pac-Man Arrangement. And when I say Pac-Man Arrangement, I don't mean the botched 2005 PSP game they also call Pac-Man Arrangement and then regularly changed the remix. I mean the 1996 original that is in the Namco Classic Collection Volume 2 arcade cabinet. Those all have arrangement games. All of those involved. Also, when you grab the collection, you just completely just do not have the metal dot anymore. Metal chrome, however you want to call it. But I always say that's my favorite. That's all I can give you. No, on that note, if anyone actually has the channel points to redeem on that, I can use that to tell you guys more Namco fun facts about my history. Because, man, do I have a lot to go on about that. Why do you have a redeem to die? Because it's funny. It's content. Oh gosh, what a swerve. See, I don't need a redeem for that? Yeah, but that means that's direct causation. You do that, I'd stop what I'm doing and just do it on my own. There'll be other uses for it, especially in other situations, because when you play a game you can't die, that's a fair assumption. I could probably just turn it off for those situations and just have it not be usable. But in most cases, I'm at least playing something that has some kind of challenge, some kind of fail state. So it is either dying or some kind of fail state that is an equivalent to it. I missed an orange and an apple. Alright, so we're at the first boss now. Blinky's Killer Frog. If any of you know your Pac-Man World, you might be asking, Blinky? Isn't Blinky the red one? What about the leader that goes to me first? The answer is it's not. I'll go into this too, because this is actually a pretty interesting fact. Pac-Man? Spooky says you can't have that golden fruit thingy. My big froggy tongue should get you. As long as you don't butt bounce on it. I guess I can start with that too. So, Blinky, who was actually Clyde, tells you how to defeat his boss. You butt bounce on the tongue. So there's two facts here. The first one is that that dialogue there is dubbed in Japan. There's actually Japanese dub to this game. Which is why I'm pretty sure they did that for the actual remake to be fully dubbed in English. My big froggy tongue! I'll get you with something you can't break. Now let's see how you deal with steel. And don't even think of red rolling. What's that glowing thing in his mouth? So yeah, you can't butt bounce this, but you can rev roll and hit his... I'm guessing that's like a uvula? That's how you damage it that way. So, on the other fun fact about, that's where I keep mine. The golden cherry. So for anyone who wasn't here during the intro cutscene, we're collecting golden fruit because the ghosts removed them from the tree in Pac Village that kept a major ghost under wraps and trapped there, named Spooky. Why is his name Spooky? I don't know. They just named him that. Okay, so again, that says Blinky's Killer Frog. That's actually Clyde. They got the names mixed up. Apparently, this was a thing for a while, because the first game did this too, and a couple other arcade games did it, including Pac-Man Arrangement. They got Blinky and Clyde mixed up. So their names got mixed up for some reason, and no one knows why. I don't even think Namco themselves knows. It just kind of happened. Remake is for sure fixing that. They also did it for the first game, so. But that's the first zone done, and we're in the second one. Starting with the Bedoing Woods. This will be interesting. I like this little thematic change because we're going from the grassy area here to the actual like jungle setting, which is what this world really is. Although you can bounce on these are called Bedoings. They bounce you super high. If you're wondering why fall damage is in this game at all, this one is why. Because if you fall for too long, it activates fall damage. 3 seconds activates fall damage, and if you fall for 6 seconds without touching anything, you die. I think those are called no. No. Or I could just miss and die anyway. I'm not even thinking about those implications because that would put into question things that probably shouldn't be asked to Pac Tide. Normally I'd be okay with that, but I'm like, I don't need that thought in my head right now. There's a net here because this one is supposed to be the tutorial safety net. Which is why I immediately died on the first chance I got out of it. Twice. I wanted to go for that life. I knew it was there. This one is probably also very much considered a difficulty spike for a number of reasons. Believe it or not, who would have thought all these bottomless pits would have meant a difficulty spike? So I got a life to die. Broke even. Difficulty spike is also a perfect example of this game showers you in lives. You're also going to need all of those lives. It's the Crash Bandicoot problem. This game, this world though, is a lot of precarious platforming for sure. I'm not touching that checkpoint yet. Although maybe I should have, because I just kind of ran off that edge there. That was also a very bad camera refresh. Goodness gracious. Alright, maybe I will touch it then. I almost did it again. And it died on the ledge grab anyway. Congratulating affiliate. Thanks. Like I said, we do have tools to mess around with. I got a couple emotes, and there's a couple point redeems now because we have channel points as well. Not really changing too much, although I didn't do it today, at least for it being the first stream. I'm probably gonna start running ads though on Friday. I might just start automatically having them run, or I might do them on my own. Wait, you got affiliate? Oh my gosh, Ben. Oh. Okay, since we hit that button, now we have to backtrack all the way back to hit the other one. Yeah, the main reason I even want to do them at all is to prevent free rolls. Oh gosh. That's probably like the one thing I was actually worried about. Of course, please always be responsible with your money. I'm sure there are many other people you can sub to other than me, but I will also be thankful if you do see it that way. So. Okay, now that's just simply not true. I was right, that was the route out. I was curious, so I took the Death Theorem. We don't have the apple yet to open that. So that'll probably be the kiss of... Can you do VIPs now? I'm pretty sure I can. I think I have 10. I might start handing those out for people, but... I'm gonna have to double check on that one. Here we are with another maze, of course. Actually, I do wonder how the bonus fruits work in these mazes. Because these are kind of like a leverage thing. Do they just have set fruits that they pick from, or are they random? I don't actually know. That's another strawberry, so maybe it's just strawberry. We get a 10. I'm sure follows add more. It's also something not hit to plug the follower goal again. Trying to go for 100 here. If you so choose to stick around and do that. If we do hit 100, we'll get to a bonus goal where I do Bubsy from start to finish. That'll be an earlier in the stream day, probably on a Saturday. Because who doesn't want a little content? Of course, that's always there. But I might start distributing emails to certain people. I'll have to see. I haven't played this maze as well as I've played others. You can tell because I've left like random pack dodging places, which is bad. Or I could not complete the maze, which is a problem. You don't think VIP does much? I could do a little. Also depends. Everyone uses their differently. I'm not gonna merely make a big deal of them, so. They're just another tool I have that I might use, might not. Oh, gosh. This is actually kind of terrifying to think about. Having to do all this over pits is actually kind of scary. There are freaking 3 tokens here. Who does that? Also, you want to speed up your fall, you can just butt bounce, which will A, help negate the fall damage timer, and B, negate the death lane timer, which is the one you really want to negate. Like I said, this thing measures things in seconds. If you're in the air for 3 seconds without landing, it gives you fall damage. If you're in the air for 6 seconds without landing, you die. This level is the reason why they did that. Or this world, rather. Gosh, that camera terrified me. I had no idea where I was gonna land. This is also bad because there's no drop shadow, which leads to its own problems. Freaking ghost just floating off the ledge. It's cheating. I like how they put 4 power codes here. I don't think you needed that many. Like I said, these ghosts, I think the one thing that makes these ghosts neat is that they have the little costumes and things that they have different attacks for. Unfortunately, I do also have to collect the power pellets because they do count as pack knocks. So I do have to pick them up. That Edward? Right. I didn't get the Galaxian because I didn't complete the maze. I'd forgotten about that. I probably got everything but. Gosh darn it, I also missed the token somewhere apparently. Well, here's the next level, the Tree Ward Forest. I do think this was neat because it starts literally where the last level ended. Although we have something else to worry about now in Buzzsaws. That's terrible, by the way. I mean, I know why they did that. It's to teach you that you're about to do this. That could have been very awkward. But I am looking forward to the remake, and it's only $40. And that's the deluxe edition that comes with the DLC and everything, so... It's actually $30 if you buy it normally. I'm looking forward to it. I'm just like, September onwards was kind of just like, what if we released everything you're interested in all at once? Because like the day before that remake comes out is when Sonic Racing Crossroads comes out. I'm going to get it at some point. I'm just not spending $70 on it. Also because I still need to get PS Plus, which is $80 on its own, which sucks. Unless I potentially buy it on Steam, which I could. I think my PC could run it, although I'm still probably going to be a little bit hesitant to run PC stuff, considering at least full Steam stuff, at least modern Steam stuff, because last computer definitely could not handle everything, apparently. Like, it had the graphics card and power behind it, but apparently it could not stop itself from burning itself out from over here. That thing was basically torching itself from the inside. Oh, alright, I had no health. Thanks, Buzzsaws. Over here. I'm gonna be honest. Where do the eyes go? They gotta go somewhere, right? Because they do that to reform in the Ghost Nest, but I don't think they have those in these 3D levels, so where do they go? I don't think they've ever done a boundary break on this game. Maybe they should. Oh gosh, I ran off the ledge again. I've been doing that a lot today. I'm putting that as entirely as the my fault thing. I'm not blaming that. I think I've just been moving too fast. All right. That's over there. You don't have to worry about that. The question I'm asking right now is which way is progress? And it seems like that's it. You really made me have to collect it again. I can't believe that. I had to collect that again. Never mind, I guess this is for... Oh, that means I can't go back now. Yeah, because that token's right there. Alright, where exactly is this going? Oh, I apparently did just do one big circle. Alright, fine. Almost did it again. I did it again, didn't I? Oh, whatever. I gotta hope there's more pack knots in this stage because I need that health witch. I wasn't sure if I was ever gonna actually get that token or not. Did I even get everything? Definitely not, but... Wow, 66! I missed everything! This is the third level. Okay. Why a chrome pellet to start, actually? That would be why. It does shut everything off. But, we have to go back and collect all this fruit. This is actually very bad at back to the game. Again, this is another Crash Bandicoot problem. I give you enough leeway to know. At least I'll make you go back again. Ow. Alright, I'm just gone. No, I have no idea where I went. I was gone. Pac-Man's gone. The place is unknown. He went back to space after the first game, I guess. It might be smart for me to do this now. I'm not. Or maybe it was. I'm amazed I did not die there, actually. Those are the oranges. Problem is, I don't know if this is progress. I assume it actually is, because that just looks like a maze. And that normally doesn't lead to progress. There's the death. Alright, take care of all the ghosts here. Now we just have to collect all the... I'm thankful they at least thought about having these ropes be ledge grabbable. I can't imagine what would happen if they didn't. Alright, if you're giving this to me now, I'm assuming borrow your foot. Well, that's the first answer. And now we look at all as we go back again. At least these ones are off again. Carefully. And another pack dot chain just to get up. And where's that galaxy at? We haven't seen it yet in this level. There were 2 boxes up there. I'm inclined to believe one of those was that Galaxian. We found the first enemy type that is probably actually good to deal with these slip kicks. These bats. Oh, okay. I just straight up died. Sure. I'm about to die again. Is there nothing down here? What's the point of having those there? New boy. Smooth. All right, let's try that again, shall we? Did they really pull the same stunt twice? Also, we never found that Galaxian. Well, messed on that. Now here's Inky's Blade-O-Matic. Here's the second boss. Come for the golden view, Pac-Man? Oh, you wouldn't even think of a good cut down if you ever got to me. I think my saw blade should do the trick. That contraption doesn't look very strong. Some rubber balls into the body or bubble axes on the glass should do the trick. Think you're pretty smart, don't you? I left you off that platform. Oh, okay. Well, I thought I hit it, but I guess I didn't. Is there at least checkpoint the boss fights? Looks like you can still use the close shave. Just do that, and he's done. I don't know why they let you spin in place there. I feel like you shouldn't have control there, but that's funny. The golden strawberry. So there's two of the golden fruit. What's the guy got strawberries? I mean, I don't eat them either, but like, I don't think they're bad or anything. I like strawberry flavored things. I don't think they're terrible. You think you're allergic? Well, that's completely fair, actually. Now here's the third world. We're up to the actually next, I guess, next difficulty spike in Ice River Run. Definitely like very rude. Although, I'm feeling like now might actually be a good time for me to take a quick break. So I'm gonna actually test things out for a bit and run a 60-second ad. So, but I'm gonna be right back. Yeah, I'll be back. Just going to do something quick. Is there 8 minutes? We'll see. But in the meantime, I get to show off this nifty new screen I made for nap break. So I'm gonna pause for pre-roll. I'm aware. So I will run a 3-minute ad break and we will be right back. Okay. I think we're back, right? Still unfamiliar on it all. It is going to be new to me for a bit. That's all. I might still be a learning process, although it could be because from at least here, I can't tell. Fair enough. There probably still takes some working to get to, but I think we're here. I at least took a little bit longer of a break. So how about we get back to the game? Cut that out the mod as well. All right. But with that being said, how about we get to the third order of the game? The Ice World, which is definitely the biggest difficulty spike. Also, little cutscene here. It's a ranger. Pac-Man, it's great to see you. Everything around here changed since Spooky and the Ghost stole the golden fruit. Ghosts have been seen all around the mountain. Watch out for the Rev-Roll Rams, they are mean. Might want to give them a taste of their own medicine. They're days but bounds to finish them. Be careful out there, Pac-Man. All of Pac-Land is counting on you. This used to be all volcano. No, but that's later. So welcome to the Ice World, which we have these Rev-Roll Rams who, based on their namesake, yeah, everything changed as in the Rams started becoming the... We aren't at the volcano yet. This is still a mountain after all. So here are the Bedoying still. They make their appearance at the last level. Ah, sure, Ben. Oh my gosh. So here are the Rev-Roll Rams. Yes, there were two. But I've also should be worried about if they were blue. That one had an extra life in it. Oh, I missed the strawberry. Hang on. I'm just like, they're probably covered in frostbite and you might need to go see a doctor. That's just me though. You are out here in the cold. Well, Fee's also different. To be fair, Frozen Joe can also make herself look human and have human complexion, so... But I guess if she is blue, then that's less of a concern there, because I'm pretty sure she's already cold. Use the shrink pellet there. This is only the second time we've seen it to get to this Galaxian. I absolutely probably should have gotten grabbed there. But these mazes get interesting. I think these are good mazes compared to the mazes in the first game, which were probably decently alright, but they had the gimmicks tied to them, and that's what made them bad. This is kind of just normal Pac-Man maze layouts, and I feel like they're decent enough. Like, they give you a lot of different, like, paths and ways out, so you don't get trapped too often. There's also a button for you to see the entire maze. I kind of like this view right here where it's kind of zoomed out, but you can still... No. Two things here. Completed! Now we actually get that one. Oh, so that ram is back. He's stuck at me, I stopped too. It's funny. Those guys are mean because they rev roll you, and they are pretty fast once they get going, so they're kind of hard to see. Also because we're platforming on ice. Congrats on affiliate, thank you! I honestly didn't expect to get here, so... It is what it is. But I guess there's the ways for you guys to minorly support me then, because that means you guys can sub and give bits now. That's a thing that can happen. You have all the stats needed before. I did a concurrent viewer account and I wasn't getting it until recently. Also, that's what happens when you touch ice. Oh, Pac-Man World 2, this is my child. Whatever side about. I like it a lot. It's very nostalgic. I was probably a little late into it than most, but I do think this game is a good time. There was a reference. I used to play 3 Sonic until I got to high school. Wow! That's very different from me, actually. I feel like that was the opposite for me, where I played Sonic basically my entire life. And this was definitely later. Although, I am not unfamiliar with Pac-Man. Went into that story earlier about Namco Classics definitely being how I was raised, so... Also, falling in the water is death. It's instant kill. It kills you. But yeah, I mean, I played my fair bit on 2D early, although I didn't get to form my love of Sonic 3 and Knuckles until way later. Because my first experience with 2D Sonic was going over to a friend's house who had like one of those Genesis plug-and-plays, and it had like Sonic 2 on it. So. The composer of this actually had Ross? Oh, they got taken down thanks to the... Oh, that sucks. I never knew they had Ross. I mean, it was supposed to make sense, but this is the era where CD quality audio was a thing, so I didn't think they really had to compress them all that much. Plus, they got taken down, though. Oh, that's upsetting. Well, at least we're in the life loop right now because we're getting a life every time. That's super upsetting. I would have loved to know about that. It's always interesting to hear about music that has like either its samples cut or like has to be compressed so they sound different. I'm a little shocked too, although it's actually been a long time coming. Sonic and Pac-Man have been pretty chill for a while now. It's neat to see it in an actual game and not just like a Twitter post or a mobile game, but like this is more of a, it's been a long time coming, so it's about time almost, it kind of feels. It's neat to see. Gotta be careful. I think they're using the assets, but I don't think it's just note for note the gen stages. They're definitely using the assets because they've always been doing that, but I don't think it's note for note the same thing. Because as much as I love modern Green Hill and classic Green Hill, I don't know how you're stretching that out for 3 entire levels. And a boss. Gosh. This game loves doing that to you. And again, it's all because this game has the 100% problem. This is a game that is very much fun enough to play through when you're not going for 100%. But again, it becomes an entirely different game once you do that. Yeah, because they're giving you the flip kick all the time now. It is a little weird, but I suppose they are doing that to make the game an easier experience for people. I really just rolled off the edge, huh? Thank you for the hydrate. I will be doing that now. It's right there. There we go. Okay, fun fact of the day. You will be doing this every 20 minutes without fail. That's why it's there. Normally I'm good enough on it on my own, but sometimes I can forget, so that's unfair. Let's see, fun fact. I spoke about my Namco Classics history a lot. And I know I talk about Pac-Man Arrangement a lot, but my favorite Namco arcade classic is Xevious. I did, Ben. It's on 20-minute cooldown. I did. I was prepared for that. Oh my gosh. Okay, but that is a fun fact for me. My favorite. Oh my gosh, these jumps are insane. If you guys wanted to know which was the real difficulty spike in this game, it's this world. Oh, it doesn't show for you, but yeah, when I was setting them up, I made sure to put timers on the ones that I thought were necessary. That one should have been every 20 minutes. So. I can also just blame that on Twitch being Twitch. You know, as it does. Okay, well, at least you see the timer on the track. Alright. Balancing this again. Ooh. Ooh, I almost died on that one. That sliding animation too, by the way, is very disorienting. You have no control when that's happening. Meaning, if you're not careful, you can just straight up die in situations. Or just do what I did and have the fish kill you. Living up to that title, by the way, but we are in a life lot because they can't. They're putting a life here every time. At least when you have control on the ice, you can kind of steer yourself a little bit. It's the normal ice physics player, though, otherwise. But I guess, yeah, the talk about... I was actually not expecting to get affiliate so soon. Like, I knew I was close on everything, at least when I stream on my normal schedules, besides the concurrent beer count, and then I just kind of happened to get there. The email actually kind of took me by surprise. I was seeing it happen. I thought I was one off, so... kind of put things into perspective, so at least in the time off between last stream and this one, at least it kind of been working on things behind the back. So got the channel point redeems up, worked on some other things, I already themed the channel points to rings. Of course they are. Why not? As I die again. I need to probably just mess with the camera on that one a little bit. And of course now you guys can probably actually have some support to me. Like, again, be responsible with your money, but that does mean we have subs now and we have bits that it can be given to me now. We do have sub badges too. I think they're nifty. And we also have emotes. I just got a couple right now. I definitely got to think of more. But it's at least neat to have those. So. This fish is absolutely going to beat the death of me. I can flip kick it, but I'm also like... Gotta be careful. Oh my gosh, these pack nuts are in the worst spot. But we will overcome this, I swear. But this level is definitely a big difficulty spike for everyone. It's A, because of the ice physics, B, because of the water, C, because of everything else. The red roll rams are also pretty bad because they're pretty difficult to fight. They can kind of take you by surprise if you're not prepared for them. Also, because Pac-Man World and Rev Rolling loves having incredibly wacky knockback. The first game definitely had it. This game is no different. Oh my gosh. Ooh. I do believe that counted, right? That was a kill. I didn't get to see the point value, so. To me, that fish looked like he just phased out of existence. He's no more. That's a rude place to put that fish too, by the way. Oh, come on, these pack knots, I swear. Their hitboxes for actually collecting these are like freaking tiny. Ooh. Come on, can I get this, like, actually? There we go. That's partially why no, doing this for 100% is absolutely awful. This entire world in general has very bad pack knots. They're awful. But I think that's just the second half of the game in general. It's all that bad. Oh my gosh, that got back. And there's another life. They're also trying to make sure I'm not missing anything. I might be. Ooh. There is something I want to do in a later level. I'm kind of curious. This might be overkill, but... Well, now I have to collect those Pac-Nuts every time I die. I always mention these, but I think these ghosts are neat because they all have outfits themed to the area they're in, and they do different attacks, and I think that's neat. It's something the first game did too, but... Oh, right! You get lives from points in this game! It happens so rarely, I actually forgot about that. Also, this is when the game started giving you lives. A lot of those Rev Ants have them. And I had a gimp jump there, so that life was going out the window. I had genuinely forgotten, though, this game gives you lives for 25k. I probably shouldn't have butt bounced there, because I think that killed my horizontal movement for vertical movement. I'm thankful for that leniency after you rev roll them into the butt bounce, because that wasn't there. I feel like those things would be a lot harder to kill than they already are. Oh my gosh. Suddenly I'm glad that I made the kill yourself option the 25k channel point redeem option. Because I'm already doing that enough today myself. I had a hunch. You really gotta explore some of these levels if you want to find everything. Especially because they're doing stuff like this. No, I didn't get the token! Go back! Go back! I mean, they probably actually meant for you to platform that way, but who's got time for that, right? I was like, are you dropping anything? The last token. We're finally out of that level, but we still have 2 more to deal with. I'm sure I missed something. I missed the token, but it doesn't count towards 100% completion in the level, so I don't have to care. And now we're on to Avalanche Alley. And you guys like Crash Bandicoot? Because that's about what happens here. Which is why this level is also terrible to 100% for different reasons. Apparently that was fall damage. Alright, game. Well, guess I won't be getting that. To be fair though, I think this is at least a little bit better than most like chase stages in Crash game. Because they do give you a little bit more in front, not as much as you like, but a little bit more than Crash normally does. Real life, I smell nonsense. That being the nonsense, I don't know why your butt bounce there. All right, those fall. I don't know why they always put these tokens on ledges, man. That's always awful. They do that so often. Now you get the platform on ice. And another Bordoing. They really do use these in this world more than I thought. I thought it was just the two at the start of the first level, but no, they use them here too. I think they're still in the rest of the game. That's funny because it's like the only gimmick that actually carries over between worlds. Oh shit, we're aiming the wrong way. That's bad. I have to be careful though, that could have counted as a death point actually. Okay, so at this point, which way's progress and which way's secret? I'm assuming with the checkpoint being there, that way is progress. So. Although I could be wrong. You know what? I'm testing this. That one was intentional. That's also because I knew I was also going to get it back, so. Man, if there was ever a level that had a ton of fruit in it, and it won't tell you how many of each are there, this is that level. And it's terrible. This is why I'm kind of glad that Modern Collectathon's at least trying to give you a tally of some kind. And that's kind of become common knowledge, because I feel like you kind of have to do that these days. Okay, so the other way was progress, because this is just a life. Thank you for the hydrate. Hydrated. I think Pac-Man actually had an animation here for being too cold. Okay, how do I approach this? There's a token down here, I think, right? Nope, more fruit. I did not expect to miss that, actually. I thought I was ready. I'm actually gonna really appreciate the hydrates, because it's hot here still. Despite, you know, the fact it's mid-September and should be just about feeling fall temperatures, it's getting close to 90 again. Wow, that ram just sent Pac-Man flying. He's never to be seen again. He's gone. Kind of a shame, really. I do have a lot of good fun with this game now. It is very rough around the edges, but I still think it's a good time. Just ask yourself if you're gonna 100% this or not, because that's the important question. I did really want another game in this style again, and I mean like a new one, not just the remake. The remake of the first two games are nice, and I'm assuming we're probably gonna remake M3 at some point. AKA the one I think really needs one, but not because it's a bad game, but because I feel like they could make a better game out of it with a remake. But I kind of wanted another world-style game just for Pac-Man to have something that didn't just kind of just need the arcade game as a crutch again. Because it was something different. It was an evolution of the style. It wasn't the arcade game in a different form. It was something different that incorporated those elements into something new. So... And I think that's what made this trilogy of games appealing. There was absolutely something up there, and I missed it. I am at least partially curious about the Ghostly Adventure games. Because they are at least also 3D platforms, although I think they're super dumbed down because they're based on a children's animation show. So... But I'm always at least curious about them. So much for that apple. I'm still just like, where the heck is this Galaxian? Because we haven't seen one yet. I didn't read the bump outs there. That was just a little too hesitant on the second button press there. But at least in other cases, this is a no. Oh my gosh! Did not expect to get sent that far. Also, I think I'm actually surprised to see that snowball actually rubber bands. I don't think I actually remember ever doing that. Always a new experience with these classics for me, every time I do this. Which is why I also missed the pack.change. Oh my gosh. How do people speedrun this game? I am genuinely curious. More specifically, how do they speedrun a level like this? Because this is not really... It's mostly an auto-scroller. How do you speedrun this? Strawberries in one level. 30. $31. $35 apples. And we missed one, so there's technically at least 36. How do you know you're adding too much fruit to your level? And I also missed the Pac-Man, so... Well, if anything, Pac-Man's a healthy boy and he's never getting scurvy. So... This is so much fruit. So much fruit. All this fruit and there's still no Galaxian too, by the way. Could I just stand over there and not have gotten crushed? Can I just completely just do that? Because if that's the case, that's hilarious. Also, notice how I'm getting a life game at this point? This is definitely like one of the levels you can live farm in. Although I'd argue that's probably mostly just this world. I really need to learn when I see that one specific ice patch to start veering to the left. The other problem is that it's an ice patch, and so my first thought and reaction is to jump. I'm never prepared for these things that they send me extra far like that. Those are the ones that just kind of happen. Well, okay, I'm curious what happened there. Wait, huh? Let's grab there? We never found that Galaxton. That's upsetting. We never found it. Look at how much stuff is in that level. Look, that is insane. But not as insane as this level. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be music here. Welcome to the summit of Blade Mountain, Pac-Man. The only way down the other side is on a frozen river of ice. I have ice skates for you to wear so you don't slip and fall in all the ice. Also, some tips to help you get to the bottom safely. Press up to maintain maximum speed. Use the ramps to clear the icy waters. Press the A button at the top of each ramp to get maximum height. You flip kick crates in the air by pressing the B button while just before hitting them. Be careful out there, Pac-Man. All of Pac-Man is kind of... Didn't you say this at the first level when we first got here? I'm not gonna do anything yet. Dang it, I was hoping I could just get away with doing it. There we go. Okay, no, maybe not. It's just like that early on, they're still giving you a chance to... So this is an ice skating level. As you can imagine, it sucks to 100% this one too. You'll probably miss those boxes. You'll definitely miss like a couple pack knots. There's also a chest up there. How are you supposed to get there? And apparently that was fall damage. The reason I wanted to kind of just see if I could get away with doing nothing is because of that freaking beam where Pac-Man just slides while standing still. Something that is apparently so officially recognized that the actual Pac-Man Twitter account did that for the remake, which was funny to me. So. I always find it funny when the companies actually officially recognize memes. All one melon. Recognize but don't ruin. Yeah. They really did that a lot for Mario Kart World, huh? They do ruin them a lot, yeah. Oh, versus Morbius, yeah. Crafted. Oh, the Minecraft movie. I haven't seen it, but I have words. In fact, it was never a movie I was really interested to go and see because I knew from the moment they announced it, it was going to be something like that. It was not going to be very enticing. Like, it's probably one of those movies where Jack Black gets to be Jack Black. Are you ready for the You Are Mr. Gay movie? Hopefully they can do something about Chris Pratt, but... That is not for this stream. I was interested to see the Mario movie sequel, though. I'm just barely hitting these edges right now. I'm also apparently dropping frames every once in a while, and I'm kind of curious as to why. It's not a ton, but like... I'm noticing that number slowly creep up. But this world is definitely very difficult. Bye, Pac-Man, you're dead again. Oh man, I got dead again. This game stinks. That's another game I should probably be excited about. The new SpongeBob game. Ever since Purple Lamp remade Battle for Bikini Bottom, they've gotten kind of into a swing of things. I know game seems interesting. If anything, because we get to see the Flying Dutchman and King Neptune actually interact, which is something that never really happens in the actual show. Like, begin patching the spotlight again after he got sidelined in the Cosmic Shake. That could be any number of things, because it's been a while now. And like, the show's been steadily making new content. We're on season 15 now, right? And Hellenberg passed when we were in season 10. So that could be any number of things. I was like, I should be able to open this. I have the melon because there was only one. I think this show has kind of written itself pretty well, though. Even in the years since Hellenberg's been gone. Oh yeah, that, right. That is Nick's cash moneymaker, so. I do wish they would treat him with a little more respect because it's kind of been lazy. Though to be fair, I feel like this for any of the big three, including Disney itself. It's probably the one that has this problem the least, but... And indeed still has this problem. I just don't wonder it did not die there. I actually thought I got the pack dot. I did not. I'll leave those two be. But it's a shame to see all these shows, especially the popular ones, kind of just suffer from this. Because Cartoon Network, I feel like, has lost everything. Because anything they could put on their network right now, they're just kind of shoving the streaming services. And they're making their network Teen Titans Go all the time. And it sucks. Like I said, Disney's the one that suffers from this problem the least, but it still has this issue. And they're still kind of mostly relying on like Bluey or Big City Greens. And now we go on to our third boss. Here's Pinky's Revenge. Oh, Pac-Man! Want the stupid golden fruit, don't you? Pinky was right. You never wanted me. Well, I can't have you. Nobody will. I don't get this. It's definitely not the first time they've done this. But I'm just like, Pinky. Pac is a merry man. This is playing hard to get, aren't you? Unless it looks like Joker. Yeah, which is why she doesn't have it in the remake. Also, you may have noticed, this is just the same boss again. I mean, yeah, Miss Pac doesn't exist anymore, but they were still married. She got to look at. I mean, no, they replaced her. They replaced Miss Pac-Man with Pac-Mom. But they took his family and then gave him another one. Okay, right now the answer is how do I attack this? There's no way to treat a lady. Oh my gosh, the knockback. This terrible boss music. They're doing it like a Snow Wonderland and then it goes into creepy stalker music because it's Pinky. I'm still playing with you. Well, like I said, they went for the Snow Wonderland theme over. Ugh. Oh, the good news is that we have so many lives because how many times has random knockback just got me absolutely just fired off to who knows where? This is why I said, yeah, this game gives you a ton of lives. You're gonna need it though. Alright, that one was just unfair. The problem I think back to the final boss of the first game, the second phase where he rev rolls you. And if you weren't careful, that would automatically get you killed, like, almost every time. Also, this boss has a ton of health. I know the next one's also gonna have this, but like, this is the boss that we're like, all right, let's just give it so much more health. Okay, you're supposed to do that 5 times, not 6. Okay, maybe you do it 6. That was not a ramp, unfortunately. But you always do this back and forth. So you do your little thing. There we go. I still find it funny you can move on doing that. Thank you for the hydrate. The golden apple. So we do this, and then go to the next world, which is absolutely... Okay, yeah, the time is there. So, we do this to go to the next world. The volcano world, which is absolutely terrible. I'll show him at least one, so... Why did you have a token? The watch music is pretty good, yeah. Also, I apparently forgot you need the butt bounce to grab that ledge. Actually, why is that there? Also, look! Pokas! From Dig Dug! They also explode when you hit them, or when they hit you. Why is this level bad though? These platforms. So go for auto. Gosh, I could never do it. 100% of this game is absolutely awful. I am not managing to get all 189. I couldn't even get the 180 card from this pack. I think the most I've gotten is like 160. Maybe I might do it in the remake because the remake is supposedly supposed to make it easier. Okay. Am I just doing this too close to the ledge? The answer might in fact be yes. There we go. What? Whoa, whoop. There we go. There's the Galaxian. I really think the 100% option wouldn't be so bad if you didn't have to do all the collectibles in a level in one run just to get one of those tokens. Now, if the remake makes that easier, then I probably won't mind. But doing it in this game is absolutely insane. Man, Pinky, you got over here quick. Yeah, I'm aware of that button. I have been using it. I'm using the zoomed out function right now, and then the full maze option. So I've been kind of just using this one to give you more of a view. I wouldn't mind the full maze one too much, but I think there's a lot going on, so you kind of need to help yourself out there. But we did in fact get this Galactic. That poor ghost was just stuck in the waterfall. This game has some weird freaking enemies sometimes, man. Oh boy! What do you do? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's also the only time you see it in the entire game. Like, what even is it? There's a button to stop mid-referral. I sure like to know. Because right now it just seems like just jumping is the thing that stops you. This is gonna be a problem at all. Why is that there? For what reason would you need to go? Oh, that's why. I was like, why is that there? For what reason would you need to go back? These things look so weird. I'd actually forgotten about that. Which probably means I'm not allowed to get that now because I think I used it too early. Although it looks like the platforms respawned. Something I didn't think they did. Well, they're not making me deal with it anyway, so. Why can't you hit this button again, too, by the way? Oh! No, it's not this one. It's not this one, okay. Also, what the heck is that thing? I'm pretty sure you also only see this one, like, in this world. And then I died for it, too. I'm assuming that thing probably has something and you have to kill it, but... Or I could just completely botch that. Because most big enemies in this game have something. I'm gonna die to this team specifically. Yep, I knew it was gonna happen eventually. What an odd camera angle for that to be at, too. So, like, everything's trying to kill you in this room. Literally everything. You're kind of just not given a chance to sit around. Oh, but best of luck and congrats. Thanks. You have a good night, Ben. To be fair, we're probably not going much longer. I'm at 3 hours already. The plan wasn't to be doing the full game here anyway. It was more just a refresher. To be fair, I probably would have gone later, but night. I probably would have gone longer, but I did start late. At least trying to get something set up, so that's on me. Gosh, I'm just taking all kinds of damage right now. It's always at the last one. Okay, I feel like that one shouldn't have hit me. Waka Waka. Hi, Outlaw. What are you here? There are exactly 200 pack dots on this level. Insane. And we're still not done. There's a checkpoint here. Which is it for the Vegas Regional? Hot stream gun? It's been going alright. Just been messing around, platforming, having a lot of deaths happen on stream, but it's been fun. It's been good for a refresher, getting ready for the game, the remake. So, just wanted to mess around for a bit. Oh, that life is gonna be awful. I'm missing something. I know I am. I know I'm missing something. I don't know why, but you thought of an evil idea? Oh gosh, what does that mean? Okay, I missed the token, it doesn't matter. Oh, we'll do this one and then it ends. Why not just do one more? Although I might regret this decision. Especially if they're giving me a chrome dot right off the... There it is. These double ghosts, man. These are something that gets me. Oh, okay, come on now. Don't terrify the game. How was I supposed to know to make that jump? Yeah, but that's really because there's not a lot of water to really swim in. It's all really just in the first one, which is a shame. At least they do get extensive use out of the chrome dot in this level. Which is more than we can say for the shrink pellet. Because I think it only gets used twice and we've seen both times already. And he's a... Oh, we gotta backtrack after we get the orange, okay. Yeah. If this thing does anything, it doesn't use the gimmicks for the first game very much. So much so that they got rid of Pac-Man throwing. Although the remake seems like it might be addressing that. Also, yes, everyone's favorite, backtracking. Yeah, like I was saying, the shrink dot was only used twice and we've seen both times already. Oh, that's the melon. Oh, hey, speaking of gimmicks for the first game that don't really get used. I'm pretty sure this is the only rev-roll pad in the entire game, actually. Oh, so they do happen more often. I'm just not used to seeing them. Because they definitely don't show up very much, and this is very much a mechanic from the first game that is definitely not used much here. It seems like they're more interested in using the ramps than actually using the rev-roll pads. Oh, I did see like jumping out of that did kind of end that early. So maybe it was just jump out of those. This is evil, by the way. This entire section is absolutely diabolical. Who thought this up? Oh, hey, cave person. Cave pack. Cave pack person? Pack caveman. I don't know. They could come up with any number of names for that. I don't like the fact that he explodes in the squares. I waited too long on that one. This room is diabolical though. Especially if you end up on the section of all the following platforms where you have to combo them. Because you have to ledge grab a lot of those. Those are terrible to deal with. This is also evil. Oh, see, that's why. The first time I landed on it because I grabbed it from the side, but if you grab it from the back, you're never making it up. At least they're kind enough to give you a pack dot chain back, but like. That I also almost missed entirely. Man, if I was not full health, this would be very useful right now because I'd be getting all my health back. I know how they specifically said press the B button, but like, I don't. Why would I want to go backwards in that situation, right? I suppose it is close enough to the other one that I might just grab the other ledge. I'm assuming that's what they're insinuating we're gonna do here. When I said this word evil, I meant it. Oh, right, that's why. I can't think of how many times they make you do this either. I also feel like there's absolutely zero warning for those fireballs. The worst part is I'm gonna have to go back. I have to go do that again. This is an interesting ways, Mayo, I'm not gonna lie. Well, I guess I won't be eating that apple. I timed that so wrong. Well, can you at least get away with 3? Oh, I'm trapped. Did I seriously never? Okay. Well, at least take the Galaxian, not that I got the best score for it, but... I really just think it's insane that they make you go all the way back. And you don't get to see what's ahead of you on this. Because the camera's locked here. Oh god, and you have to hope you're lucky enough to land on the freaking falling platform. If you grab a ledge, you are dead. Thank goodness I got it. And I am gonna get healed here, so. Well, I missed the fruit. Oh well. If I'm correct, that also does not mean ledge grabbing, which sucks. I mistimed the butt bounce. That was on me. I'll tell you, I like a lot about this game, but this game is also very rude. Also because I had forgotten about that. That's just being rude in a different way. No, also because I had forgotten about that. I'm surprised I didn't count as a death. I need to make sure I got out of there. How many lives did we start this world with? 30? And they're almost all gone already? That's how rude this world is. Well, I do that, but I feel no need to, so. So you know what? Where I'm ending at, we're going back to Pac Village. All the way back. Because I'm showing this off. Because this is based on the PS1 Namco's anthology version of Pac Attack, not any other version. Which is pretty unique, actually. This is actually the first time I ever knew about this. And I found out about this being a PS1 exclusive version later. It was only released in Japan, so technically this is the first time Westerners ever saw this version. I just think it's neat because I think the theming is really nice. Also, I'm going to show this off because this should pretty much work, right? No! I thought it was gonna glitch the music out. Is that just the thing for the PS2 and maybe specifically mine? Because it was always funny when it happened. Gosh darn it. So it was exclusively of mine. Why did that music carry over? It's not supposed to do that. I just wanted to show off the extra music because the music's fun. I can at least show this off a little bit. Did I not switch which direction Pac's facing in this one? I thought I could do that. Oh. I just wanted to show that off, because that's a pretty unique version. The rest of these work as normal fare. That should not be a surprise. Oh gosh, you can even see the levels before you get there. I didn't realize we could do that before we actually even getting there. Well, I know which one I'm playing. So I think that's a perfect place to end, actually. But this was fun. I'm looking forward to the remake in about a week and a half. I'll probably do that as a Wednesday stream at some point. I think that'll be fun. At least someone can compare differences in the like. But I should thank everyone for watching today. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. For what was our first foray into this new thing. I'll try to work on everything in terms of it itself. Maybe working on ads a little bit more. I'll probably just turn on automatic ads so I can just, or just run ads every hour and a half and just take a break that way. But that was interesting. Industry spiel. Thank you for everybody for being so sorry. We'll be back on Friday. Friday will be the start of Psychonauts. So we're doing game clearing for that. So I can finally understand that fully, and I can probably move on to 2 at some point, which I'll probably also stream possibly. It won't be right away, especially not right after the first, but we'll see when we get there. But that's the plan for Friday, is me doing the first one. And hope you all enjoyed yourselves. But in the meantime, let's go find a raid target. As I'm sure things are going to be mad at me. Although I think I already know who our raid target is. Although there's one I don't normally get to stream too often. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna go mess with someone raising horses. Thank you. Don't mind lurking. Lurking is the backbone for every stream. So hope you enjoyed your time. Thanks as always. I'm thinking of a hashtag, and I think I've got it. I'm gonna do launch the pack, because apparently we were just being launched all over the place today. That's who we're gonna raid. I don't get to raid this person too often. Let's go mess with Keon. He's doing it with some Musume. I think he's doing it with someone else. But be nice to Keon, show love. I thank everyone for being here today. I'll see you on Friday where we do Psychonauts. And thank you for the congrats for affiliate. Reminder, follower goal, 100 followers will get in a bonus stream of doing Bubsy. And that'll be a stream from start to finish, whenever we get to that. And as a reminder, since I've hit affiliate, that means you can technically subscribe and give me bits now. So you can have wonderful things. Such as emotes. Like these. But I hope you all enjoyed yourself. Until next time, you all have a good night. And take care.